Ever wondered why we call it the box office? Does it have something to do with a physical box? Or perhaps it's related to the office where tickets are sold? Well, the answer might surprise you. The term box office has a fascinating history, tracing its roots back to the mid-18th century and evolving over time to the usage we know today. The real origin of box office likely involves a different type of box than what you may be thinking. Instead of a physical box where tickets are sold, think about the balcony compartments along the sides of a theater. These were the coveted spots from which affluent patrons could enjoy a performance without having to mingle too much with the common crowd. When the phrase box office started appearing in newspapers during the mid-18th century, it specifically referred to the place where people could purchase these box seats. For instance, a 1765 issue of London's The Public Advertiser stated that places for the boxes to be taken of Mr. Watson at the box office for a comic opera called Love in a Village. But as theaters evolved, so did the usage of box office. It didn't take long for theaters to start offering regular tickets at box offices too. Before that, tickets were usually purchased from some designated person or business in town or at the theater's stage door. This practice didn't die out as soon as box offices began to catch on. For example, an 1810 report in London's Morning Chronicle noted that tickets could be obtained from Mrs. Bishop at the Great Rooms, Spring Garden, and of Mr. Spring at the box office for an upcoming show at the Lyceum Theatre. Now, there are other theories behind the phrase box office. The word box has been used to describe a money box or collection box since the 1300s, and according to the online etymology dictionary, box office could have originally referred to this kind of box. It's also been suggested that box office dates back to the Elizabethan era, when balcony seating was starkly separate from the pit, the general admission section where low-paying attendees watched the show. However, without any written evidence of the term box office from before the Georgian era, it seems most plausible that it was coined in reference to those box seats. From there, it was only a short hop to using the phrase as a metonym for overall ticket sales, a custom that first gained popularity in the early 20th century. So, in summary, the term box office likely originated from the box seats in theaters and evolved over time to refer to the place where tickets are sold, and eventually to the overall ticket sales of a performance or event. This rich history of the term box office reflects the evolution of theater and the enduring allure of a good show.